Everything has a spirit. I have a spirit, you have a spirit, my kitty cats have a spirit, that blanket has a spirit, your clothes have spirits, every tree, every river, every mountain, every planet, everything has a spirit, including your thoughts. So when you have negative limiting beliefs or intrusive negative thoughts that appear in your head when you're trying to think about something, you can actually speak to the spirit behind that thought, engage in them, ask them who they are, where they are from, why they are connecting with you. Thoughts are spirits. They are like conscious beings, and I like to visualize them kind of as like clouds, and the sky is your consciousness, your spirit, your energy. And so sometimes the thought wants to connect with you for a specific reason. And usually that reason is because thoughts want to manifest in reality, in physical reality. We are vessels. We have physical bodies, we're engaging in the physical world, but we also have a spirit, and we have this imagination, our minds, our thought process, which is connected to the unseen realm. So we're kind of all bridges. We're all mediums in that way, whether you realize it consciously or not. And so thoughts connect to you on a very personal basis because they only connect with the people that resonate with them or that can manifest them into real life reality. Every thought that you have, every idea that you have, every intrusive thought you have, they are connecting with you because your energy right now is a match to its frequency. For example, when you have an idea, the only reason that idea is coming to you is because you are somebody who can achieve it. Even if this idea is super grand and big and feels so out of reach, the idea is connecting with you after all, meaning that you have what it takes to manifest that idea into real life reality, no matter how long it may take. And maybe you decide to engage with that idea, and then you'll get mini ideas for how you can reach that big idea. But likewise, negative thoughts connect to you for a reason as well. So when we have negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, or just intrusive insecurities that come through, you can engage with them. So I'm going to give you a step-by-step process as to how you do this. First and foremost, do not get mad at negative energy. There is negative energy, there is positive energy, there is light, there is dark, there is feminine, there is masculine, there is, everything is polarized in this reality. Darkness does exist, light does exist. They can't exist without each other. In some way, they are each other. So don't get mad if a negative spirit or entity or thought form engages with you, because it's just doing its job. Darkness is designed to keep humans scared and confused and busied and, have us forgetting our power. It does this so that darkness may persist into the future. It may still live. It's the natural way of things, okay? A rabbit doesn't get mad or confused when a fox eats it because it knows that it's a rabbit and it knows that the fox, eventually might eat it. That's just a part of the reality of being a rabbit. Just like how, a potato plant isn't going to get mad when you take the whole plant out and take all the potatoes away for your eating, because you're a human and you eat potatoes, and that is a potato plant, and part of being a potato plant is having your root things eaten. So let's just say you have a negative thought, and I'll give you an example for this. The other day I was in the bathtub and I was really connecting with my ancestors and my guides, and I was, asking them about this very YouTube channel. I was asking them about the YouTube channel, its success, things like that, and then randomly I had like this little thought come into my head that was like, achieving YouTube success is a narcissistic goal. So I'm like, wow, that's a dark thought for, one of my biggest goals that I have right now. So I asked the thought to reveal its spirit to me, and then it took form in my head as this, I can't really describe what it looked like. It was like kind of an octopus looking thing, but like kind of scarier, and it like was really grippy. It like gripped things real hard. Anyways, so it took its true form, and then I'm like, so where are you from? And it said, I'm from the lower realms, whatever. And word is law, especially in the spiritual realms, meaning that when you are a spirit, you really can't lie, nor is there any reason to lie. So, if you ask spirit questions, chances are it's going to answer honestly. So, lower realms, whatever. And even if it said, oh, I'm from the higher realms, you can tell that it's from the lower realms just by the energy. So I'm like, all right, well, why are you connecting with me? What are you trying to teach me? Because remember, every thought, every spirit that connects with you on a deep personal level has a lesson for you. Even my cat Loonbug here, right? We connect on a deep spiritual level, and it's a very mutual relationship. She has many lessons for me to relax and snuggle more often, etc. Every relationship that is any amount of significant to you in life has a meaning, has a lesson it's trying to teach you. And same goes for spirits and the spirits of thoughts that pop into your head. So I asked, what are you trying to teach me? And then it said something along the lines of, I don't even remember what it said. I think it said something along the lines of like, it like showed me a vision of our culture and how it's very narcissistic. Money and success are all like, narcissistic wants and not true to being successful, because this spirit had a past where it was taught that, and I have a past that kind of inferred that to me. So that's why we connected. That's where our energies connected. That's why that dark intrusive thought popped into my head. So then, at that point I felt like I asked enough, and I'm like, okay, can I please guide you towards the light, guide you towards the higher realms? Because every spirit you encounter actually does belong within the light, within the love, within the divine connection, all that good stuff. They just kind of wander away from that, you know what I mean? Some spirits wander away from that due to unhealed traumas and, just feeling guilty about the things they've done, and it can shift all types of spirits into these different looking creatures and things, So I said, may I guide you back into the light? And then I guided them back into the light, and their whole spirit completely changed. And it was so weird. It was like this burst of like white clouds and a lot of movement going on. And then there was like a bald man, like face down, like breathing heavily, like in the light, and he's like, wow, thank you so much, like I've been in that form, I've been down there for so long, I forgot what it was like to be one with the light again, to be one with everyone again, and I'm like, and then I always confirm the negative thought. I'm like, you're in the light, right? And then they say yes or no, and then then I'm like, all right, cool. Now can I ask you what wisdom you're trying to teach me? And it's so funny. I've done this so many times recently, and they are always talking about the same idea, whatever the lesson was about, but in a much more light, wise, and kind of grander perspective. So then he gave me a grander perspective on it and was like, it is not narcissistic to love yourself. Self-love is being one with the universe. And I forget all the details, guys, I'm sorry. But essentially, that's how you do it. When you have a random intrusive thought or an insecurity pop up, you can literally just stop where you are, take the time, and in your head or out loud, I like to do it out loud, really, because it really connects your thoughts in the spiritual realm with the physical realm, makes you a clear vessel. I like to close my eyes and say, why are you connecting with me, thought? What is your true purpose? Who are you? What is your true spirit? What are you trying to teach me at this time? Where are you from? And the same thing can be done with positive thoughts as well. So it's a fun practice to do, and it's really, really healing. I can't stand these love and light spiritualists that refuse to talk to or connect with demons and lower entities, because just because you ignore something doesn't mean it doesn't exist, okay? If anything, when you ignore something, you're only giving it more power, because then you're not consciously acknowledging it at all, and it's free to do whatever it wants. So when you have these negative thoughts, perhaps try doing this method. And I feel like you're gonna have a lot of healing and spiritual moments with this method. Thank you guys. Bye.